Hi everyone, I am Shanique Jacobs, the co-host at RLabs House, and today joining me is the lovely lady Zoe Varga. Now, Zoe, please share with us, how did your art journey start?
So my art journey started in high school. I had an art teacher that really, like I said, sparked my passion. Basically, she kind of inspired me not to work within the norms. She exposed me to a lot of Jackson Pollock's works and artists that followed the same, like followed abstract art. And once she did that, I totally opened my mind to trying this and seeing if it works. And yeah, that was high school. So yeah, just her allowing me to do that made me realize that this is my passion. Like this is what I love to do. Don't like to fit inside the norm of
Yeah.
normal paintings, basically.
So when you first purchased your first canvas and your paintbrushes, you got everything set up. What was it that you decided, okay, I'm gonna do this? Was the process a bit challenging, or did you just immediately know, like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint?
Yeah, no, it was definitely challenging. Trying to figure out how to. I know it seemed like just splatters, but trying to figure out how to get the splatters to fall the way you want it to. Baselining your painting white, just doing pure white and seeing how different colors work with that, or trying to figure out what color you want for the background, or how must the splatters drop, or how do I get my colors to mix like that. So yeah, just that process, trying to figure out what I like and like what works for me and what I think looks like what I want it to look like. That's a difficult process. That's a very difficult process. Trying to settle on, okay, I've finished my piece and this is, I think, what I want it to look
Yeah.
like. And when you realize, oh no, it's not, and then you have to change it all over. So yeah, that's a very, that I would say is the tough part.
I can only imagine. So leading up to now, when we put out for the very first time, we put out the winter exhibition. Where did you see it, and what motivated you to actually, like, you know what, I'm going to just submit anything?
So I followed someone and I know someone that's involved with RLabs, and I saw a lot of her posts a lot of the time when you had your first Thursdays, and I always thought like it looks interesting. It's a gallery in Mitchell's Plain, like where you where do you see
Yeah.
that? So yeah, I saw a post on Instagram, and then I thought, why not just go for it? I've got these paintings standing in my garage, and I'm not doing anything. I'm not using them. And then I knew I had this piece that kind of represented winter, and it went with the lines of what your exhibition was. So that just inspired me to be like, okay, cool. Let me just try, because it was kind of my, I won't say my final dream, but it's kind of a dream of mine to have my painting exhibited in the gallery. So just any opportunity at that, I thought would be amazing if it did happen. So yeah,
And it did
and it
happen.
did happen, which is so amazing. So I thought, okay, good shot. I
Yes.
made a good decision in just going for it and not thinking too much about it.
And to have your art piece at the gallery at RLabs House, what was it like for your family and your friends to just come in and see, like, oh my word, this is what Zoe created, and now it's up, and
Yeah.
other people can see it besides just sharing it with family and friends.
Yeah, so they were very proud. I can say very proud. They've seen my paintings before. I used to even give them paintings that I've done. I was like, okay, cool, put it up in your house. Anybody can walk in and be like, ask who painted that, and you'll be like, oh, it's Zoe, and then be like, okay, cool, I know her, she's here. But yeah, I think it was a very proud moment for them. Finally seeing like all my work paying off, all the years of like, even though I haven't had exposure before, just working up to that, my work like paying off basically, and
Yes.
gaining some exposure along the lines of like what I would like. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's quite rewarding as well when you have people gush and they
Yeah.
conversate about the art piece, your artworks as well. And you mentioned winter. So your type, the artwork's name is Winter of
Yeah.
Madness. What do you want people to take in when they actually view it? And because there's probably like a reasoning behind
Yeah,
the
yeah,
name as well.
The piece itself, the inspiration for it was basically winter in itself, and how when the leaves fall off a tree, the trees are bare, you don't see a lot of green. So I wanted to incorporate green, a lot of greenery, into more harsher cold colors like white and blue. The inspiration of winter, obviously the painting was inspired by winter, but madness because I mean, it is kind of mad. This paint everywhere. It's splashed about, and it just gives you that. Oh, okay, there's a lot going on here. It must be a little bit mad. So yeah, that's basically where the inspiration for the name came from.
I like it. Winter of Madness. It definitely says in the name. You mentioned that you had a teacher that helped you, but now I'm assuming that you're on a different career path
Yeah,
as well. You are
I'm a sports coach.
a sports coach.
Yeah, a physical education teacher if you want to be technical.
Wow, so how do you go from being a sports coach during the day and then doing art at night,
um,
or
so yeah, I guess like
how do you balance the
everyone.
two?
Oh, balancing the two, yeah. No, look, it's tough trying to find time, but what I know, what I do to try and balance the time, I try and get some art time into my day is like whenever I have 10, 15, 20 minutes, any spare time where I can sit and be like, okay, normally I do nothing, sit and watch TV for this 15 to 20 minutes. Let me get up, let me go paint, even if it takes me 15 minutes just to set up. If I get distracted the next time I come back, I don't have to do that. It's already set up, so I can just get into it. So yeah, it is tough to juggle like a full working day and doing your passion on the side, but even like weekends, there's way more time, like the freedom to do what I need to do. So yeah, weekends basically. Fridays also my favorite because I have a lot of time at home. And anytime I can find to just pick up a brush and be like, okay, cool, here's what we're doing. We're starting something. Yeah.
Yes, I like that. And for me, it's like, yes, you can maybe juggle it now. You have people that support you to give you that freedom to actually spend the day and just go out and just get ahead and do whatever. But would you consider doing this full time as well?
Yeah, no, that is the dream. That's the dream to like have this be my full time and have a place where I can have my own space of like a massive white. I just picture a massive white space and like open windows and just my own space to create what I need to create. That is the dream. But I would do it full time if it was lucrative enough to like support my lifestyle.
Yeah.
If it got to that point, then I always tell myself like, okay, I would pursue my career, my passion, rather than what is essentially my career.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously that's when it's something like a dream, you want to eventually work your way up to fulfilling that part of your life. So definitely.
Exactly. And sometimes we also have this feeling of, you know what, I'm going to be the student and take in and learn and then also teach someone
Yes,
else.
yes.
So could you also see yourself sharing your skill and what abstract art actually like means to you?
No, I can. I do. I actually try and do it when I'm at school, as part of an after-school program. So because we all of us coaches, we all have our own. We have dance, we have music, IT, whatever it may be, and because art is now something that I'm passionate about, I try to bring it to the kids because if there's talented artists among these kids, someone needs to be seeing it and it needs to be exposed. And I try and I do my best at school to like incorporate the kids and like expose them to what art is or the history behind art. Because obviously certain primary schools or most primary schools actually don't have art classes, they don't do art lessons. Yeah, so just exposing them to know that like this is a form of expressing yourself. If it is for you, if it isn't for you, you can come and find out. So yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. I mean, we have the art piece up here at RLabs House, but is there a plan to do more? Go to art galleries and put it up and be part of exhibitions as well.
Yes, no, definitely, definitely. I'm kind of very stuck and very excited with you guys. It is my first time, so I'm very excited. But there is, I won't say there is anything in motion at this time, but there is definitely prospects to go and do that and put my name out there and, explore.
Nice. So if people want to see more of your work and they want to see what else Zoe Varga is doing, where can they catch you?
So I'm on Instagram, and my handle is it's paint_with_Zono. It's a bit,
Can
you
you
know,
repeat
when you
it again?
see
Paint
paint_with_Zono underscore. No underscores, that's not paint. But yeah, you know, it's difficult. It's Instagram, you have to come up with a name
Yes.
and trying to find something that you want and also agrees with Instagram.
Yes.
It's tough. It chooses by itself.
No, that's great. So I'm sure you guys do grab a pen and paper and write that down. Thank you so much, Zoe, for joining us.
Thank you
And
very
we
much.
can't wait to see more of your amazing work, what you can do for the community as well, getting our kids inspired. I think you will have access to that, and what better way to
Yeah.
actually teach them and show them that this is more that you can do and why art is actually very important, why
Yeah.
we should invest in those in that industry as well. So thank you. There you have it, Zoe Varga, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next time.